It's been almost exactly a year since this BMW M135i joined the RPM TV long-term test fleet. And in that time, we've covered more than 13,000 kilometers in a mix of conditions, ranging from the urban commute to open road cruising. We've taken the car down to Mpumalanga not once but twice to thrash it through those magnificent mountain passes, and it's also been a finalist in our Performance Hatch of the Year feature. But regardless of conditions, this BMW is all about driving, and that's exactly why we've enjoyed it so much. While the launch of the M235i Coupe has stolen a bit of the M135i's thunder, the pugnacious little hatch remains a sparkler in dynamic terms. Our long-termer was the 3-door version and equipped with a 6-speed manual gearbox, both aspects that emphasize the Beamer's unmistakably sporty demeanor. A year down the line, the styling of this BMW has grown on us, but it's still not a pretty car. And the fact that BMW have launched the much more handsome 2 Series hasn't helped either. I suppose it's best described as purposeful and muscular, and that's probably a pretty good description of the car's character as well. Despite our best intentions, it's picked up its fair share of parking lot battle scars. In fact, there's a pretty serious ding on the front where somebody reversed their tow hitch into the car, and also some nicks on the sides where people have opened their doors against it. Those scars aside, the M135i still looks the muscle hatch part, and I have to say that the rear design, with its chunky tailgate and muscular haunches, suits the car's character to a T. That also goes for the cabin execution, which links technical sophistication to driver-orientated ergonomics. Of course, the real test is how comfortable it is over long distances, and having covered several long journeys in the M135i, we can tell you that it is a fine cockpit indeed, as long as you're sitting in front. Rear accommodation is only adequate. With 235 kilowatts of maximum power and 450 newton meters of torque, all propelling a relatively compact hatchback, it comes as no surprise that the BMW M135i is a very rapid car indeed. And in fact, the performance has improved over the time that we've had it. It now feels stronger than ever before. But it hasn't quite lived up to expectations in terms of fuel consumption. BMW claims a combined cycle figure of 7.8 litres per 100 kilometers. The best we've seen on the open road is 7.2 litres, but our average over the entire period is well over the 11 litres per 100 kilometre mark. The BMW's natural rivals are the Audi S3 and the Mercedes-Benz A45 AMG, both of which also offer all-wheel drive. But with its rear-wheel drive and manual gearbox, our M135i offers the kind of driving experience normally reserved for more hardcore or more exotic machinery. And while dual-clutch gearboxes are the buzzword these days, that manual transmission has been a core part of the hatchback's charm. It's easy to think of the BMW M135i as a fancy boy racer, good for nothing more than black striping it off the line and competing in traffic light races. But in fact, it's also a very competent commuter and a consummate open road cruiser with both performance and comfort on its side. But what this car craves more than anything else is a quiet country road and a whole bunch of twisties. Engage sport mode and you have a car that shines very brightly indeed. As our figures show, good fuel consumption is possible, but the BMW is not easy to drive conservatively.